taken for granted just because we are here in the capital city. We should be treated just like the other 47 counties. We don't want any favor. We're just asking to be treated, the people of Nairobi and the young people of Nairobi, to be treated fairly, and we're asking them to create recruitment centers in all the 17 constituencies to give our youth a chance, a better chance. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
The Honourable Member, the Honourable Dorothy Kiara.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I want to join the petition by Honourable Wario and the message from Honourable Rahim Daudi that in this recruitment of KDF, let us be fair, let this exercise be free, fair, and equitably distributed across the country. I specifically want to cite the new sub-counties in Meru County, which have recently been operating recently. Let them be included in the recruitment exercise, and particularly Imenti East sub-county in North Imenti constituency. Honourable Speaker, I thank you.
The Honourable Makali Mulu, keep it at 2 minutes.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I'll only use 1 minute. Honourable Speaker, what the two honourable members are requesting for is equity and fairness in this exercise. And I think all of us as a house, we need to demand that. So I would want to see the chair of this particular committee making sure that these two issues are addressed. The third issue which must be addressed, Honourable Speaker, is the issue of corruption. Honourable Speaker, it has become impossible for the young ones from the poor backgrounds to be recruited into the KDF because the demands being put forward by the recruiting officers, Honourable Speaker, are so high that they cannot be afforded. And this has led to exclusion, more so the young ones from the poor background. We would want to see a situation where this recruitment ensures every Kenyan who qualifies has a fair chance to join KDF. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Honourable Nyamita.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just wanted to also take this opportunity to support the statement from my colleague, my leader. But Madam Speaker, this issue of recruitment of KDF is not only affecting Nairobi. Our constituency sizes are different. There are constituencies that have about 6 wards. There are constituencies that have 3 wards. But the distribution of the centers is the same. I am praying that when the chair for Defense and Foreign Relations is going to come back, he's going to come back with a solid plan that ensures there is equity in recruitment across the country, so that even constituencies that are much wider, there are constituencies whereby from one wing to the next is about 400 kilometers. Even if you put the center at in the middle, they have to travel 200 kilometers to actually do that. So we are hoping that when they come back, there will be that equity. Madam Chair, Madam Speaker, let me also take this opportunity to welcome my school, also comprehensive school, which is soon growing into a secondary school. And I do hope that this visit inspires the children of that particular school, that one day that community, that school, will produce also another member of parliament who will come and represent them on this particular floor. And not only here, but even to greater heights. Karibuni sana, I'm also comprehensive. Na mujisikie nyumbani. Thank you very much.
The Honourable Farah Malim, member for Dadaab.
Mr. Speaker, I also wish to put my voice, add my voice onto this, the recruitment of the armed forces in the country. Mr. Speaker, the armed forces of the Republic of Kenya is one of the demonstrations of the sovereignty of this country. They protect our territorial integrity as one unit called Kenya. Whereas I am pushing very hard for the fact that it has to be as national as possible and accessible to everybody. But at the same time, I want to tell my member of the parliament, my friends here, my colleagues here, we can play politics with everything else, but not with certain institutions like our own sovereignty, the institution of parliament, the judiciary, the military, the national flag. The desecration of our national flag itself is something that is very bad. When we allow democracy and the so-called human rights to go wild and bring in anarchy and chaos to the extent we take it in a very simple manner, sacrosanct institutions of the country, we have a problem. Mr. Speaker. Order. Madam Speaker, I am just saying this in line with what is there. My position is that let us protect the institutions, the sanctity of the institutions that clearly make us an indivisible nation with only one identity called Kenya. So let's not tribalize anything. Let's not allow anybody to desecrate our symbol, the national symbol, the coat of arms of our country, the currency of the country itself. Those are things that cannot be desecrated at any time. Anybody who does that, in the hope that we are having an expanded democratic space, that does not happen in any democracy. So mine is to say, as Kenyans, as nationals, let us always make sure that we protect the institutions that keep us together and the sanctity of those institutions, and more so our armed forces, like I've said, our national flag, our sovereignty, our territorial integrity, all those things that essentially make us one unit when we should always come together. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable members, allow me to welcome a group of students seated in the Speaker's Gallery. That is Karima Girls Secondary School from Kindagop constituency, Nyandarua County. And I'll give the opportunity to Honorable Kwea, member for Kinangop, to welcome them on our behalf.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity to first welcome our guests to the house, Karima Girls High School and other schools that I've visited. And in the same breath, Madam Speaker, just to bring to the attention of the house that Karima Girls is a premier school in Kinangop constituency located in the mountainous region of Nyandarua, just at the foot of Aberdare Ridges. And secondly, Madam Speaker, just again to bring to the attention of the House that the first Speaker lived just next to, Speaker of this Parliament, lived just next to Karima Girls. There's a house there, and of course, which should be marked as a house of interest, and maybe members of Parliament should interest the members of Parliament to go and visit. Madam Speaker, Karima Girls is an academic giant in the region, has produced the best top cream of professionals in this republic. And from where I sit and the whole house, we just wish them well as they sit for their exam. I know this is a history class, and we wish them all the best. Madam Speaker, because I have the opportunity now, I want to just comment on the issue of KDF recruitment. We have a big problem. Some of us who represent big constituencies like Kinangop. I have 8 wards. Yet I only have 2 centers where recruitment is going to happen. Many young people are going to be disenfranchised because of the fact that Kinangop is so populous, but small constituencies that have two sub-counties, I don't want to mention them, with a bigger population are getting same treatment as big constituencies and areas that we represent like Kinangop. I believe that Kenya Defense Forces and the Ministry of Defense can come up with measures that are going to cause every citizen of this republic to feel that they're treated equally or some level of equity is applied. And therefore, Madam Speaker, I believe that Ministry of Defense and Kenya Defense Forces will come up with a solution so that then no citizen is left behind. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, and let's keep it at 2 minutes. The Honorable Kimayo. No, sorry, it's Honorable Gideon, I think. Gideon Kipsanai, I always confuse the two.
It's Adams Kipsanai. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to weigh my weight on the issue of recruitment, and I want to join my colleagues by saying that we request Kenya Defence Forces, Madam Speaker, to exercise the high level of transparency, because the youth of this country have no money. Their parents have no money to bribe those recruiting officers. Madam Speaker, I would also suggest that we have 1,450 wards. If KDF can adopt, let's say, to recruit from the ward level, we will avoid, or we will not have problems where people are being taken from one corner to the rest. If you are employing 6,000 officers, divided by 1,450 wards, every constituency or every ward will get around 3 to 4 officers. And that one will bring the principle of equity and fairness. That is where we need to go in all the disciplinary forces, so that Kenyans will not be getting the issue of discrimination and so forth. You can see members are celebrating. So KDF or security forces, wherever you are, employ people from the ward level so that each and every person can be reached up. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable members, I think the last person I'll give this, because I think we are all in agreement, is Honorable Mawathe.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Madam Speaker, I wish to address the issue of KDF in regards to Nairobi.